No More Black Tears podcast. We back in the building, man. We do it for the people. We at the next light. Yo, C's, man. Tell them what the people we're working with today.
Yo, what's good, people? What's good? What's good? With me, I got, of course, we already got Mr. DJ Rose with me. Else, I also have.
Yo, it's Bertie's in the house.
You know what it do? It's your boy, man. Where I go by now, man. Shit, man, fuck it. Yeah, we here. We in the shit.
Yeah, you hear his voice, man. This Juice Man back.
Juice Man back, I guess. Hey, so what we sipping on today, fellas?
I'm sipping
man, we got that. I got that F on, man. You know that. Today I woke up, it was raining. I said F it. So I got that F in by 50 Cent, man.
Yeah, we know we got the brothers bond again. You know what I'm saying? And I went and got some of that dark stuff. You know, some of that Guinness. You know what I'm saying? For the dark skinned brothers in the house.
On that Guinness, okay. But back in it, another week. Everybody been good, man. Let's go ahead and hop into it, man. What's up with these teachers, man? We always hear a crazy story about school nowadays, bro. 2024. It's always something, man. Whether it's somebody getting beat up, teacher getting in trouble for having a relationship with a student, OnlyFans, teachers rapping. So what's going on, man?
I don't know, man. I guess I started off, man, but it's been a lot of online things. Like I've been seeing teachers with OnlyFans getting fired. I seen a teacher talking she got fired because she was a rapper. They found out she was a rapper. So instead of her just leaving, she took the students outside and made a rap video. You know what I'm saying? I seen a video where a student was trying to teach her, and the teacher was trying to compose herself, trying to hang on. But then it got to the point where the teacher had to lay them hands on him. You know?
He deserved it though. He was like, "I don't try me." He said, "All right." Say, all right, somebody get this boy. And you put hands on him, man. It was over at that point.
I'm the real nigga. I'm the real nigga.
Yeah. So Lord. So but actually, you know what I'm saying? I was reading an article like right now, and public school teachers in Georgia, you know, they're averaging $70,000 a year.
Teachers?
Yeah. Right now, they're averaging $70,000 a year in Georgia.
What county?
That's good pay.
Yeah. Well, I guess like average. Well, the whole state average, like the average right now. After they get their next raise again, they're gonna be averaging $70,000 a year. And before, back in the day, teachers was like they didn't make a lot of money.
You was making 30, 40, if that.
Yeah.
You know, barely scraping by.
Yeah.
Had to buy your own supplies, that type of stuff.
Yeah. So now they can't use that excuse to about, these teachers ain't getting paid enough to deal with some of these students. It looks like they getting paid enough to deal with some of these students, but I don't know some of the things that we're talking about today are probably outrageous because every teacher ain't got an OnlyFans, every teacher ain't fighting the kids, but I know that's what we talking about, what's going on with them, but right now, man, it's a hard profession, you know, so especially nowadays with these young kids, but it look like they're getting their money's worth here in Georgia, man. So, C's, man, what you thinking on it, man?
I mean, we can't say that across the board because I still see teachers are like, yeah, it ain't a field you pick because you want to make a lot of money. It's a field you pick because you have a passion for it, or you love teaching and you want to do something for the kids. So it's like, you know, it's a lot of teachers, especially young teachers. You know, so one or two I follow on Instagram or whatever. They always like, you know, they say the jobs. You know, sometimes they want to do other things, but, you know, they love their kids, you know, and they teach them all that shit. So
no, they just love being out for their summer break and get paid for it.
Yeah. I mean, shit, I ain't not
work 8 months or 10 months a year, you know what I'm saying, get paid.
But I mean, it's a lot going on.
That's fun.
It's a lot going on. But I mean, like, let's take the story with the teacher with the OnlyFans. She had an OnlyFans, they fired her, she resigned, she got another job, and then they fired her from that job.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, it's kind of like one of them things.
If she's that famous, she must be making some decent money.
She made about $1 billion from the OnlyFans.
She was making at one point. She was making like $46,000 a month.
Yeah, so
I mean,
after total, she racked up almost $1 million.
Yeah, she was like. So I mean, it's just crazy stuff. But I mean, you got stuff with the OnlyFans. It's like if you're in these professions, you know it's gonna follow you. These kids are smart. They're not. It's not like they're not on the internet. So it's like they're going to find you. It's just like it's gonna be a distraction. They was like, oh, Miss Such and Such got an OnlyFans. Yeah, boy, yeah, we about to go to. Hey, we about to go to 7th period, man. Yeah, Miss.
Already.
You got to be like that one that one lady that used to wear the Habib over her face, no case. You know what I'm saying? They need to wear. They put on the what they call that, the Scully, the what we call those. The one that the young boy be wearing now that they banned in Philly.
Shiesty.
Yeah, she should have put on the shiesty and had the OnlyFans.
Yeah, they be doing that. It's a lot of people. But I mean, it's that, and then you got like the attitudes of the kids too. Okay, so let's take the drill. It ain't like she made. Y'all remember that the read a book, nigga, read a motherfucking book, read a book, nigga, read a motherfucker.
I don't remember that one.
It was this joint. It came out like I want to say like 2009, but it was in like. It was basically like a teacher. He was like, I'm tired of kids, not wanting to read. So it was like, hey, let's put it in their type of language.
Okay.
Their type of time. So it's like, hey, it basically was like Little John produced some shit. It sounded like, one of them Little John. It was like, or some Boondock shit. Read a book, nigga. Read a motherfucking book. Read a book. And it was like, damn, maybe I do need to read a book. And it was just catchy. So, I mean, but when you got a teacher that sounds like one of these Detroit or Chicago drill artists, I mean, it ain't like she was saying nothing positive. She was just basically saying like, basic shit. Like, it's like like a non-nasty, sexy red type song. It's just like
she was street. She was a hood rapper.
It's just hood, and it's just like I get being out there with the students and being the youth, but it doesn't seem positive. It doesn't give.
It wasn't, but Vertiz, what's your take on what's going on with these teachers nowadays that's getting fired? Or in period with some of these teachers?
First things first, man. Like, I'm gonna touch on what you just said. C's like, answer this. What makes it, in your opinion, like not positive? What she was doing, rapping with her students.
It's one thing to just be out there and enjoying it, but when you give them a certain impression of like a certain perceived type of behavior is the right way to go. So it's like. Are her students actually, do they actually respect her? And do her actual other teachers and stuff, are they learning? Are they actually learning anything? Not, oh, you want to be famous in a video. Are you actually learning anything?
I agree with that, man. I mean, they'd have to release the test scores of her classes. But she did say if she got fired, there was plenty of parents and plenty of students who wrote letters in her support. So, obviously they liked her and most likely respect her. I only ask that, C's, because it is some of the best teachers are teachers that they can be relatable to students.
I mean, that's the difference between relatable and just in the shits. You know what I mean? It's in the shits and like being relatable.
Like, well, I don't want to cast that because she was rapping and making a music video that she's necessarily in the street doing stuff.
I ain't saying that. I'm saying just like it's a difference between you being cool with your students, y'all being relatable, like, hey, Mr. Such and Such wears sneakers every day. I like sneakers too. Or such and such, period. Teachers be like, period, poo, and all these young teachers and some of these girls speak the same damn language. I'd be like, I don't know what they're talking about, but they speak the same language. I mean, there's that relatable, and it's like, you got a lot of teachers assistants that's like 20 something. They're not even 30 yet. The gap between the 30-year-old and the 15-year-old it's not that big when you think about it. So it's like, you still in that. It feels different, even though we had teachers that were in their 20s and 30s back in the day. Now it just feels, that gap just feels so much smaller. For some reason, it just feels like you got a 30-year-old teacher, you're teaching. Like if there was a 30-year-old or 20-something-year-old teaching 18-year-olds, I'd probably be talking, like, I'm gonna be honest, if I was teaching 18-year-olds, I'd be talking shit. I'd be like, sit your ass down. Yeah, boy, you tried me, nigga. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but probably lots of the teachers that's coming straight out of college and getting their jobs after they do their practicum and all that stuff are 20-something-year-old kids, and not kids, but adults, you know what I'm saying? Probably 20, 23, 24.
Yeah, now they
So-
probably
so-
young people.
So, and those are probably the most relatable to the students. So it's not I don't think that's a problem with it, but it's probably a good thing that when people are more relatable to the students because it makes them probably want to try harder for that certain minded teacher, or they be able to relate to them like, hey, man, I know what you're going through, man. I not too long been through this, you know what I'm saying? But man, I'm a living testimony, man. You got to do this, do that.
And that's what I was kind of hinting at because, just imagine you going to school and one of your favorite teachers you cool with is you 17, 16, and they like 28, and they listen to UGK just like you. And they grew up in an area similar to you, and they basically like, yeah, man, I listen to this type of music too, man. I rap on the side and stuff like that. But guess what? There's nothing wrong with reading the book and being reading the book can be cool too. Like, yeah, like it's kind of like what we talk about season about code switching. Like when you got teachers who basically make it seem like you have to be a certain type of way to be successful. That's what we talk about in the Black community all the time about like that kind of deters young people because they feel like, well, if I don't fit this mold, how can I go down that path if I'm not a cookie cutter like this person? But then when you see somebody that has locks and you 15 years old and you got locks too, and you like, okay, well, shoot, maybe I can do what they do. Or, okay, you listen to rap too. I just saw a video of a lawyer, listening to that, basically making a TikTok with that new Gorilla song, Yeah, Flo. I mean, yeah, Glow. And like, there's probably a black girl somewhere looking at like, wow, she's an educated lawyer, with a thriving practice, and she listens to Glorilla. Like, okay, so me listening to Glorilla doesn't mean that I have to be like Glorilla. I can be successful too. So I was disappointed she got fired because to me, you rapping was not really enough unless it was disturbing the studies of the students for you to lose your job.
I think when it comes to like the TikTok thing and like the internet thing, that's where you kind of lines get blurred. That's all I'm saying. Because it's like you got a lot of teachers who have TikToks and all this stuff, which is not a bad thing. It's just sometimes the lines get blurred, and especially when it comes to rap music, it's going to be perceived a certain way. So
and that's more of a stigma of how society views rap music, but rap music doesn't always have to be negative. Now, as far as the OnlyFans stuff, I will be real. It's kind of hard for you to be in a position of authority and you got naked pictures of yourself online, especially, Rose talks about all the time, man. A lot of these kids know the internet better than their parents.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these kids can get father, their mother's little credit card or debit card, and they can pay $5.99. And let me keep it real, there's a lot of parents that don't even know it's $5.99 missing out of their bank account. And they can get the teachers OnlyFans. So that creates a whole nother circumstance.
Twitter, Reddit.
Yeah, that creates a whole nother environment. So I kind of do feel like there are some professions that make it hard to do, especially when you are advertising sex. Like, I mean, you probably won't want your teacher, someone that's teaching your 10th grader, knowing that, oh, she out here selling pussy for the 40. Like, knowing that a senior could be like, hey, Miss Palmer, I got $45. I heard you got that box.
Run that.
Like that.
I don't do that, but you can see it. You can pay the $40 to see it on the internet.
I mean, that creates a lot of stuff, man. But
how y'all feel about like the teachers that they on TikTok now that had to show the outfits that the real revealing outfits, and some of them be getting in trouble about just like the outfits that I don't know if they I heard some stories that they might get in trouble or they're distracting the students or whatnot.
So
how y'all feel about that?
So it was one thing I want to say about 2-3 years ago. Thick jump from Alabama, little thick caramel. Caramel joint. She had got in trouble. People were talking shit about her because she's full figured, nigga. Like she could wear some baggy pants and you still see the whole body. So it was like she couldn't do nothing about it. But she used to dress nice. So it was like people were giving her shit for it. And it's like, come on, man. Like she got a body. What can she do about it? And she teaching like, we talking about elementary school kids, like 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds, like first grade too.
What you say, bro? Where Scully? Where thing? I mean,
So I mean, there's that, and then
that's the mothers is mad talking about you distracting my husband
Oh,
every
Lord.
time you pick up.
Hey, we got a parent teacher conference. Oh, my son do.
I'll be there.
When Mr. Bryan used to teach this class, my husband never wanted to come to the PTA meetings. But ever since you started, he come to all the PTA meetings, all the after school stuff. He had everything now. You a home record. Like, that's what that about, man.
Oh, man.
Like this. It's a difference between you being a woman that's just you built nice and you wearing stuff, but it's just like you said, some stuff your body's gonna show. Now, if you wearing stuff and you know that you wearing shit that's too tight,
now,
like
they
you
know
bought that dress too tight.
They know what they're doing, but I don't. But how is that a distraction? Like if it's not against the dress code, how can they call it a distraction? Even though she know what she's doing, but it's not against the teacher dress code, then it shouldn't be an issue.
If a dress is fitting you, that's one thing. But if you literally buying a dress 2 sizes too
that
small,
shit painted on,
different.
That shit painted on, like painted on. That shit,
like
that's
you don't buy your shit to fit you. But if you buying shit that's way too, tight on you or too revealing, and you doing that on purpose, like yeah, man. The principal probably need to put you in the office like, hey man, you need to try to do this, try to do that. Like you purposely trying to do stuff. Like I know in corrections, we supposed to get our pants a size too big. But some women, they so thick, you're going to see their hips no matter what. But then there's some women, I don't know why they do this now. They would literally take their pants to like a shop, get them doctored to make them real tight and everything so their little booty can poke out. And it's
So
like,
you don't know why they do that?
For?
You don't know why they do
I
that?
don't want to say on the pod why they doing that.
You know why they do it.
Because I'm cool. I'm still cool with a couple of them hoes.
It sound like the same thing.
I ain't trying to call no one out.
We had the same thing going on in the military too. So you got your actual regular uniform tailored too. So
I didn't know they were tailored. I thought they just body was just built like that.
Some of them built like that. And then you had other ones that was.
But one of the videos that you didn't really address is, man, like man, when I saw that black dude, man, beat that student ass, man, I'm gonna be real, man. And I understand some people don't like seeing adults fight kids, man. Once the kids start getting to the point where, and I'm just gonna say this, man, once the kids start getting to that adolescence point, where little girls start thinking they grown and little boys start thinking they grown, and you ain't doing your job as a parent to let them understand there's a teenage world, a child world, and then there's a man's or a woman's world. Like, yeah, man, if you're a teacher, man, and you got to put pause to them motherfuckers, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'll be one of the motherfuckers at the school that be like, hey, man, let that nigga come back and teach, bro. I saw the video, man. Ain't no reason why no 15-year-old is all in a grown man face calling him fuck nigga, bitch ass nigga, all that sort of stuff.
That was crazy.
Like at some point in time, and I'm gonna be real, you better hope that Mr. Bryan, or Mr. Daniels or Mr. So-and-so or Miss Webster or Miss Madam put their hands on your kid. Because guess what? When a grown man on the corner that's been drinking a 40 all day or just chilling and he put his hands on your kid, hey man, ain't no telling what's coming from your kid. Like the teacher ain't gonna kill your kid, but they gonna let your kid know, like, hey man, I'm a grown man, I'm a grown woman, and you not. Like, so I ain't got no problem with, in situations where it seems like the kids deserve it, because a lot of these kids ain't being disciplined at home. And guess what? You come to school, man, and one of the lessons you learn is discipline. And if you got to get discipline from the teacher, man, then it is what it is, man. But I ain't cool with just kids disrespecting grown adults, especially those who have earned the right to be respected.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have a problem with that situation, because it's like get to a certain point. It's like, all right, I'm a teacher. You expect me to let anybody just put their hands on me, and I'm not gonna react to it. If I tell the student, hey, call the safe, one of the other students, go get the safety officer, go get the principal, go get somebody. I'm telling you, hey Johnny, sit the fuck down. This is the third fucking time. You a bitch. Hey, get out my classroom. Get the fuck out my classroom. 15 fucking times. Gets on my face. As soon as he touches me, half the time the other students will be on the teacher's side, be like, nah, you was wrong. You was fucked up. You fucked up because why are you getting on the teacher, man?
Yeah, and the teacher might not have been right, but he's going to be wrong every time once it comes down to it. Once he put the hands on, and that's messed up because he go take the L every time, or she go take the L every time.
I agree.
But did the kid deserve it?
Yeah, hell yes.
Yes, he did.
Did you remember that one where there was a teacher? She had a problem with one of her students, so she had two other girls in the class whoop her ass for her.
Oh wow, nah.
I was like,
I mean,
I was like,
so Steve, you said something about what's going on with these teachers, man. So I looked up earlier today. The average salary for teachers in the country is $57 a year. The average salary for teachers in Georgia, which is where we reside, is $44 a year. Now, to some people, those numbers may sound decent or whatever, but you got to also think about, like, you know, you pay bills and all this other stuff.
yeah,
And
it ain't like
how far that go if you got a family.
So where in Georgia I gotta move to make $70,000 a year?
probably Fulton County,
probably somewhere in Atlanta, man.
Yeah,
and that's not even a guarantee, man, because you probably gotta get a certain position. But like I said, these are just the averages. So you know, all the averages. That means some people making way more, some people making way less.
But from what I saw this week, after the teachers get their raises, because Brian Kemp is planning on giving the teacher another raise pretty soon, probably in July 1st or whatnot. But the average for the teachers in Georgia, they say it's going to be $70,000 a year.
And that'd be good, man, because like, you know, that's one of a lot of these positions that are important. You know, you need to pay them as if they are important, man. Because, you know, there was an article that I read the other day about a dad, you know, being proud that his kids became doctors, but not really want to support his daughter becoming an English major and possibly an English teacher. So when you look at stuff like that, you got a lot of successful two-parent households who basically, if their kid says, I want to be a high school teacher, they kind of frown upon that. But those are some of the most important jobs in our society, so they need to be paid as such.
I mean, another thing is burnout. You know, everybody talks about burnout nowadays, so it's like you constantly doing an 8-hour shift or whatever. How you want to
8-10 hours a day.
8-10 hour day. You know, kids, you got to do lesson plans. You're not just grading papers. You're doing lesson plans. You're also doing conferences.
Depending on the school system you're in, some of these teachers, depending on the school system now, some of these teachers have to be like coaches and band instructors too.
And it's like you got to keep up with certain curriculums, and you got to have masters, recertifications, etc. And then it's like the whole shit with like where some of the teachers are coming out their own pockets for basic supplies like hand sanitizer, tissue, notebook paper, and all this other shit. So it's like shit. It's like you only making $43,000. I got to supply my own students. It's like damn, you know.
And depending on what area of the town you're in, sometimes that probably is true, but they don't necessarily have to do that.
I mean, they want to though. It's like you know, I was like, so it's just like this. My main last note on this is it's pretty much like shit's crazy. So it's like if you are a teacher, make sure you do right, and it's like, hey, just know you are appreciated. It's like you are one of the most important pivotal people for all of these kids growing up, whether you teach private school, public school, whatever. You're some of the first impressions they make out into the real world, and you know we see you every day.
Yeah, because teachers spend more time with kids than their parents do sometimes.
Yeah,
because parents are working or things like that, so sometimes the teachers are spending more time or having a bigger influence on the kid than the parent is. That's not an excuse the way if kids are messed up or they're not doing what they're supposed to do, but because the parents still need to make time to do what they're supposed to do too. But as far as like C's was saying, like they deserve to get paid their worth because they're spending a lot of time with them. And like some parents think of it like, oh, you supposed to do this. You supposed to do this. They consider them as glorified babysitters. Some parents
basically,
but that's not the case because it's if they're not doing stuff at home, they're not going to learn at school. You know what I'm saying?
And a classroom setting, man, you know, we got to take ourselves back to being in the classroom. It's a very hard environment, man. Because out of 30 students or 20 students, you probably got more than half that are sitting there trying to learn. You got 4 or 5 that's not paying attention. You got 3 that's trying to cut a fool. And then you probably got 3 to 4 that might want to learn, but there might be something wrong with their mental capacity, whether it's they got ADHD, they just can't pay attention, they have a hard time learning. So a teacher is trying to educate all these people in one classroom, and there's so much stuff going on. And like we've all seen movies like Lean on Me and Stand and Deliver, these movies about teachers, freedom riders, where like a lot of
You
these
smoke
teachers,
crack, don't you, boy? You smoke crack.
a lot of these teachers have to be sometimes even social workers sometimes with some of these kids. And I'm not talking about the prep schools or even like the good schools. I'm talking about some of like the inner city schools, some of the poor schools where, hey man, you got a student that that you got to put extra time in with to make sure they get this material because they just have a hard time or they got a hard home life. And last thing, it's almost like for certain professions, like I, I I guess like social work and probation and stuff like that, if you put your heart into it, it can be hard because it's a lot of stress level that comes with it because you living and dying with these students, hoping they succeed, hoping they become successful, crying if something happens to them, outside of the school. And then on the other side, if you're not putting your heart into it, you might not be giving the best of yourself to the students. So it's a balance of giving your students all they need, but at the same time, when you go home, being able to turn off your hat and just be like, hey man, I'm just gonna relax and not, stress too much of what's going on because it's only so much you can do as an individual. It's a whole system in place.
Yeah, 'cause you might go boom.
I was gonna say, man, are y'all having a good time, man?
Yeah, man, we always having a good
Everybody
time.
having a good time. JJ, that dynamite,
Yeah,
that TNT, that boom.
tears or no tears, dynamite.
Here we go.
Boom.
So yeah, so apparently, first story, first thing. First and foremost, rest in peace, Kobe. Next note.
We're in the Kobe year too, so that's nothing but blessings. The number 24 represents blessings. So sending blessings to all the co-hosts of No More Black Chairs and all our listeners, man. We're sending blessings to y'all.
So I mean, next, basically, Kobe's parents are his auctioning off his ring. So I mean, there's that. We have mixed stories. It's an executive or replica ring, but it is, it's basically one Kobe got made, custom made for his father that he gave to his father. So I mean, there's that.
Who made it?
The same people who made the damn championship rings made that ring.
Yes,
But not in the same set.
Same set. Same
That's not
set.
a replica?
it's
How's that a replica?
It's a replica, man. It's a replica. There was no need for the executive. It's a replica.
It's a replica, but it's part of the same set, like the same set.
No, it's a replica.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
currently it's going for 100 some thousand.
have they sold it yet?
They haven't sold it yet. It's gonna be on sale till March 30th. So there's that. Rose, man, I know you're a big Kobe fan, man. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'm one of the biggest Kobe fans. You know what I'm saying? When I heard about it, what I read about it, I see people were upset. Me, I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? He's not here anymore. He can't do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? He gave it to his dad. They want to auction off. I don't know what the proceeds are going to. Lots of times they talk about they going to charity or whatnot. I don't know if it's going to their pocket or charity or whatnot. I don't know.
All reports saying it's going to their pocket because they're struggling financially.
Yeah. But I don't. Me personally, I don't care that they're doing it. It's gonna be one lucky fan or one lucky. They're not even really a fan. It's probably one lucky collector, billionaire, millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Whoever gets it, they're gonna be one lucky person, man. But man, personally, I don't care that they're selling the ring.
That's the person that has to last.
You know what I'm saying? But I wish I had the money to buy it because I would be one of the people that buy it. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no tears, man. So Vertizi.
Man, I got tears, man. This is disgraceful. This is distasteful right here, man. Like, yeah, man, I heard they needed the money, man. Why do you need the money, man? Like, you was a professional ex-athlete yourself. Kobe, from all the reports that I read, all the stories that was told, man, Kobe was shooting y'all money the whole time. Like, without even going into too much detail, this is what happens when you just living beyond your means. But reason why I really got tears, man, this man passed away. This man gave you a prized possession because it had sentimental value, and you selling it for dollars and cents. And if anything, like I'd rather his kids have that. Like, that's some shit.
Pass it down to the kids.
That's some shit. That's some shit. Like, do their grandparents? Okay, when we pass on, it's something your daddy gave me. I want y'all to have it so that y'all can give it to y'all kids and y'all can give it to y'all kids. Like, when these athletes work hard and get these prized possessions and give it to their family members, it should be in their stuff and it should be in their family. And we can't make it seem like it don't mean shit to these motherfuckers because O.J. Simpson just went to prison not so long ago for trying to steal his shit back. So it means something to these motherfuckers. Like, we not the ones who sweating out there and bleeding out there and living and dying with these shots and taking these tackles and stuff. Like, I know if I give someone in my family something that means something to me or my friend homeboy, hey, man, you ain't my homeboy if you gonna just sell it for some money then. You ain't my family if you just gonna sell it for some money.
The last thing
I
I
gave
heard
that
was
shit to my heart.
the last thing I heard was Kobe daddy was in the gym shooting him. You want with me shooting in the gym?
Shit, he wasn't shooting the shots that Kobe was shooting. He was probably telling Kobe to take them shots. So, but that's why I got tears, man. Like at the end of the day, man, hey man, we got to stop being a society of greed, man. It's only so much money you need in the world. Like, hey man, you got to live within your means, bro. And you shouldn't even get to this point, man. The great Carl Lewis. A lot of people who know his story, he gave his late daddy his gold medal at his funeral. He literally took the funeral off, kissed his daddy in the casket, put his gold medal on. And for those who understand, winning the gold medal is harder than winning a championship.
The great
around his daddy's neck and said, "Here you go, man." That's how much his daddy meant to him. So that's sad that Kobe dad meant that much to him, and they just willing to just be like, "Fuck it, we just gonna sell this for some money."
Juice man.
Tears or no tears, Juice man.
No comment.
C's are C's.
So bruh, no tears, man. It's one of them things. As fucked up as it is, man. That's his family, man. Shit, they did what they did. So it's like, who am I to tell them? Yeah, they know they wrong. Come on, they shouldn't be in need of any money. They shouldn't be. And then
But they are though.
There's always been this term, like the rift between Vanessa and his parents. So there's that factor too. I don't know when the last time they spoke or whether they deal with each other or not. So there's that factor. But
and they don't fuck with each other, man. Would you fuck with your people, with your wife people, if the whole time during the process of you dating this motherfucker and getting ready to get married, they telling the woman, don't marry this nigga. This nigga ain't shit. Fuck all that. So I know a lot of people trying to jump on Vanessa like, hey man, she don't fuck with the family. Why should she fuck with them niggas, bro? The whole time that I was trying to court, your son was trying to court me, you telling your son don't fuck with me.
Okay, you said it wrong. You said it backwards.
Yeah, you said shit. I was like,
that's what they were saying. But
I was using you as an example. See, like if you was with
a
woman and the family of that woman is saying you ain't shit. Like, yeah, bro. That's
eventually when you have kids, and all this other stuff, and it's like been a while. You should put your pride aside, apologize, and be like, fuck all that. It's for the kids, it's for the family. But apparently that shit ain't happening. What was supposed to happen ain't fucking happening.
Yeah, but
when people show you who they are, man, believe them, bro.
And then another thing, one more thing I got. Y'all selling that shit for way too low. Yeah. That's for me. That's one of mine.
So what's the highest bid right now? Do we know?
It's like over 100K.
It's like 104 last time.
That's all?
That was yesterday. And it's on sale to the 30th of this month. So I'm like,
man, they should be able to get $1 million or something.
That's what I thought they would get for it.
Right. I'm thinking like 300,000-400,000. And be like, oh, it's Kobe.
That's why I said you could buy that. That's why I said, bro, you can get that.
Because it's Kobe. Yeah. He passed away. There's the whole, and then like you see all these sales with the Nike shoes.
That ain't even my house now.
Hey, I just want to say, since it's so cheap, hey, Shaq, Pau Gasol, Lamar Odom, man, one of Kobe's former teammates, man, go buy that shit, man.
Tell me about it. But as black people, it should be a black man that get this. Like Shaq should be the one to say, he should have, when he heard this story, Shaq, since y'all got so close from what you saying, you should have pulled, and Shaq is one of the richest athletes or ex-athletes in the United States.
You should have called Jelly Bean yourself. Hey man,
What
here
you need?
Meal, give me the ring, and then go to Vanessa. Hey Vanessa, here you go.
Or just saved it for one of his kids when they grew up for a graduation gift or something.
Any final thoughts, everybody?
Thoughts we there
It's
already?
tears, man. Go move to some real gangster.
So, man, shit. Gangster shit. No, these were terrorists, thugs, scoundrels, foul Mississippi Goon Squad. Basically, so we have a story today. Another story, fucked up story about the state of Mississippi. The next county over from Jackson, there was basically 6 county sheriffs or personnel in the sheriff's county's office are being charged with mock executions, accused of mock executions, torture, sexual assault, and amongst other charges. The head sheriff, one of the head guys, basically just got 40 years. Then you got another case of 23 years, 17 years. Basically, backstory is there was a black man or 2 black men that were living in a house with, a white woman. There was a neighbor who called the sheriff's office and basically told them. So they showed up, did the goon squad thing, interrogated them. It's like, hey, get out my county, boy. Go back to Jackson where you're supposed to be at, and proceeded to torture them, tase them, torture them, sexually assault, and amongst other things. So I mean, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. I got tears, man. But man, what's a goon to a goblin, man? Man, I thought goons was in Florida. They in Mississippi too, man. Shout out to Lil Wayne and Plies, man. What's a goon to a goblin? We got goblins over here, man. So I got tears. Like, for them to go do what they did, and they probably was either on the clock, off the clock, it didn't even matter. In uniform, off, out of uniform, the things that they did, it brings you back to the doggone 20s and the 30s and the 40s, back when they was lynching black people and hanging them in trees. And like Vertiza always says, if you a black person, why do you want to be in Mississippi? Why we got all this stuff always happening in Mississippi, dog?
If you're a black person, why would you go to Ole Miss? Why would you go to Mississippi State? Why would you move to Mississippi? Why would you even visit Mississippi? Like when you hear all these stories that's going on, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, so but it's like all these stories coming out, they can't even drink the water, all kind of stuff. But yeah, man, I got tears, but I'm glad that they got caught. It's sad that somebody had to get shot in the face for them to get caught, and that all the stuff that they did, stashing drugs on people and incriminating people, all kind of stuff, that when people say I didn't do this, and nobody believed them, they need to go back from when these people first started and all their associates, all their arrests and everything, and figure out what's going on, and they need to take all the charges away from every arrest they had. They need to vacate all of that, if you ask me.
Yeah, basically expunge everything.
Yeah.
Man, I got tears, man. And man, I just want to make sure I let the listeners understand this. When you get corruption, one or two things is present. You either in a state of there's a lot of money around. So like the cities like LA and New York and Miami, it's a lot of corruption in those cities because it's just the gap into how much money people make compared to those who don't make money is so big. Or you in Mississippi, where this is the poorest state in the country. Like, this is one of the poorest states in the country. When you got poverty so low like that, then you get corruption at such a high level because those people at the bottom, they don't have the means to fight the corruption. So when you a black person, you live in a place like Mississippi, and like it's fucked up the way it is. We just saw Brett Favre, how this motherfucker basically was funneling money with the governor from the welfare system, man, from the poorest state in the country, and ain't shit happen. You know why? Because don't nobody cares what happens to people in Mississippi. I just told y'all like a couple episodes ago, they just took the Confederate flag down as one of their state flags. Like, if you're a black person and you just like, I don't care. Right, do you know what the fuck that flag means? Like, this was one of their state fucking flags. So when white people say, well, you know, police ain't bad, but these was police officers who did this shit. And like Rose said, on the clock, off the clock, this is what they did with their time to 2 black men. And you know why they did it? They did it because they felt like they could and they could get away with it, man. And these ain't the only motherfuckers, bro. It's plenty of people who put that badge on who want to use their power against minorities. Where they go to this extent, nah. But where they pull you over and do shady stuff and try to make it seem like it was legit, yeah, man. Pay attention to shit like this, man. Pay attention to shit like this.
Yeah, man. So I mean, it's tears, man. It's fucked up situation. I'm glad they got caught. You know, they deserve the time they get, if not more. So it's like, you know, it's one thing to do intimidation, but when you actually, you know, physically hurt somebody, and it's like the fact that he got a gun went off, and they said the gun wasn't supposed to go off. The man's still suffering from, you know, symptoms today from it. So it's like his jaw's messed up. But I mean, it just goes to show you corruption, even though it's racially motivated, corruption doesn't, it's everywhere. Corruption is everywhere. So it's like, it's just fucked up. It's just a fucked up thing. It's just like, whether you're a cop, a city council member, it's corruption everywhere, man. So it's just like.
But to Rose's point, though, man, the last 2 years, why the fuck we keep hearing shit about Mississippi, though, man? Yeah, corruption's everywhere.
Oh, yeah, it's bad. It's
why do we keep hearing shit about this particular state? At some point in time, as black people, we just got to stop saying, man, racism all over the United States.
But I'm saying
it's something different in this motherfucking state.
It's to the point to where, like,
it's something different in this motherfucking
It's to the point to where you start hearing these stories. So I mean, like, trust me, it's not just Mississippi. It's just the fact that we had 2, 3, 4, 5 major stories that happened in the state of Mississippi. It's real fucked up. Trust me, they're not the only ones. So I mean, yeah, it's. I'm glad. Hopefully they get some silence. The victims get some silence.
What you got, Juice, man?
That's some fucked up shit.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. Basically, Schoolboy Q was on the Drink Champs podcast, basically talking about how rappers pull up to LA, call him and say, "Yeah, bro, I'm checking in. I'm pulling up to LA." Basically, Schoolboy Q a funny nigga, man. This nigga said, "Why the fuck would you call me, nigga? I'm sitting here having dinner with my daughter, nigga. I'm getting ice cream with my daughter." They're like, "Why the fuck are you calling me? What am I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call security, or I'll be like, call all these other motherfuckers.
Let the city know.
Hey, let the city know." I'm like, "No, nigga. What do you come to LA to do? Business." So I have when I say I'm taking this off, absolutely no tears. If it's tears of laughter, because this nigga is exactly what the fuck I'm thinking he said in this case. Because it's like everybody, even from back in the day, I just seen a post with a Fredro Starr, was, you know, from Onyx. He was basically talking about how back in the day he was like, "Nigga, if I was an actor now or a rapper now and I went to LA, nigga, I'm going to the hotel, I'm going to the studio, going to the set, I'm going back to the hotel. All that other shit, fuck that. So you got somebody from the old school. He been in Hollywood since the 90s. So you got a nigga from back then telling you to it now. So all these rappers that checking in, it's shit stupid. And we seen Stephen Jackson checking in, going in the fucking old block. All this dumb shit. Like, why the fuck are you going to old block? In Chicago, nigga, you know it's bad.
Clout.
And it's like, so I mean, like, I definitely agree with it. It's like, you go to LA, we've seen what happened to PNB Rock. All these rappers, Pop Smoke, all these rappers dying. You checking in with, unless you got, if you ain't fucking cool with somebody, like, I'm talking about tight knit, like, fucking, like, it's like, I don't know, you in the same crew or something, or that's really your nigga. I'm not fucking checking in with you. Fuck that, nigga. Like, and it's always the same conversation. It's like, niggas, why the fuck are you going to the jungles or Slauson, nigga? Why the fuck are you visiting these places? You going to LA to get money. Do your business, shut the fuck up. Go home.
You know why they doing that? Because they're not real goons, man. I'm going back to Cali. Yeah, shout out to B.I.G. But yeah, so like he said, you checking in with the people that's about to rob you. So you let the people that about to rob you know, hey, I'm here. Come get me. Like, when you go places, you go there, you do your purpose, and then you get going. You're why, like C said, why are you going trying to go to the hood? You're trying to get some clout. You're trying to make it seem like you're something that you're not. You're trying to make it seem like you're doing things that you're not doing. Just stay in your lane, and everything else will be plain. Man, that's all I got, man. I ain't got the no tears for people that's checking in, but for what Schoolboy Q said, he's one of the realest out there, man. Shout out to him, one of the undercover, one of the best rappers in the game, and people sleeping on him, and people probably I would run through some of his songs, but y'all go check him out. Berteezy.
Yeah, man, I got tears, man, because like Marvin Hagler said, man, it's hard to get up at 5 in the morning and do road work when you sleep in sheets. Like a lot of these motherfuckers, bro, if you was in the game and you was banging and stuff like that, you're a millionaire now. Like you're not still in the streets, bro. So why you trying to play like, oh, I'm gonna go to Chicago and I'm gonna go to
See what happened to C Murder.
Like why you playing like that, man? Why you going to Atlanta and you going to the dangerous area? Why you going to LA and you going to Crenshaw and these other places like that, man? Come on, bro, you're a millionaire now, man. You're not about that life no more, man. When you was in the streets and if you was in the streets, let me make that clear, because all y'all wasn't in the streets. But for those who was actually in the streets, like someone like Boosie, when you was in the streets, you was an animal. You was a different type of nigga. You had a different type of mindset.
Boosie wasn't even in the streets.
No.
Okay, I'm just saying. Like
I'm saying, like even then and now, Boosie ain't just gonna pull up to some random hood in Miami.
But the point is, when you was in the
LA,
streets,
yes, he is.
Yeah, he made.
That's how he got. That's how he got charged with that doggone pistol charge. When he went to San Diego with the pistol in his pocket.
But when you was in the streets, you had to be an animal. So you was a whole different mindset. You was more ruthless. Like Jeezy said, like how he talked about how he was like didn't give no fuck, he was cut though. But now once you become a millionaire and you eating at Ruth Chris and you fucking these white bitches that's foreign and you can't pronounce their fucking name.
Not the white bitches.
You know, like you like Bellagio or whatever. Come on, man. You just don't have that. You just don't have that same heart and desire to do what you had to do when you was in the street 24/7. So stop checking in with these niggas. And these white people don't do that shit. So why y'all doing this shit?
Yeah, white folks do that.
Man, I ain't never heard Adam Sandler say, "Oh, I went to New York or I went to LA and I checked in."
And I hit up Chris Rock.
He hit him his homeboy.
Yeah,
man, they
check. You gotta check in at the country. Hey, but no lie though. Sidebar, you got a point. You got a point. You gotta check in at the comedy club.
Yeah, just because the white folks don't do it, don't mean that. Yeah, we gotta start referencing going to white. Oh, these white folks don't do this, but we need to do better as black folks. We do our own thing. But go ahead, Juice, babe. All right, see you.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, moving on, man. Oh, go ahead and check out that Blue Lip album by Schoolboy Q. Next, man. What was it? Maryland? No, Boston. Shit, it was Boston, Massachusetts. On Snapchat, several white students set up a mock slave auction. So they I don't know if they must have took pictures of black students and put them on the internet and say, "Hey, I got this one for sale, this one for sale." So apparently the black students had no idea. They didn't know. Basically, the city commissioner and all that superintendent came down and they're punishing the students now. So it just goes to show you, people take this shit as a joke. They take basically slavery is a moot point. It is a joke to people now.
Yeah.
It's just some shit people laugh at. So tears, this shit shouldn't be happening. It's not fucking funny. I mean,
can I be real? How you expect white people to take it seriously when a lot of black people don't take it seriously? Like I be online and I see
maybe that's a problem.
And I see a lot of black people with their white friends, and for Halloween they'll dress up as a slave. And then for white homeboy will be like a slave master or some shit.
I'll take it one notch back for you. When you see the posts where people are talking about, they make the dumbass like Instagram posts or the YouTube short posts where it's like, or TikToks where they're like, "Oh, me if I was a slave back in the day," and it's just like it's some shit that might be funny in a moment, but it's
that's just my point. Like when we not taking certain shit serious, whether it's slavery, Jim Crow, how can you expect someone that wasn't oppressed to take it seriously? Like if you were sexually assaulted,
you can't,
and it's just a fucking joke to you. How can you expect people that've never been through that to be like, oh, well, this is a serious, a heinous act? Nah, you always making it a fucking joke. So guess what? I think it's a fucking joke too. Like, it's plenty of white people that think this is cool or whatever. First of all, I was crazy that it got caught on Snapchat. Because I thought when you put it on Snapchat, like you said, I thought that was a creeper juice, man.
That's
like
what Zion thought too.
You put it out there and it disappeared.
That's what Zion thought. Zion Williamson is first and last name. That's what he thought too.
Yeah. like you I thought you put it on Snap and it disappeared.
Hey.
But last week you were saying all the different social media. You said like Snapchat's like the creeper, man.
I don't think I ever said that.
It's a creeper for the peoples. For the people's, like, you want to quit to go away.
That's not a creeper.
If you want to quit to go away, but trust me,
let me finish.
But anyway, though, man, like, yeah, man, it's crazy, man, that they did this, man. I mean, they're going to get charged with cyberbullying from what I read, man. You know, good for them. But the parents, man, hey, man, you need to talk to your kids and explain to your kids why it's serious. But to be honest, the parents probably don't give a fuck anyway. The parents probably be joking about the shit anyway. That's probably why they thought the shit was cool. And to be honest, they might have black classmates that thought this shit was fucking funny too.
Yep.
And if you're a black person and you're around predominantly white people, man, and you doing shit like this to make white people feel comfortable, man, you the fucking problem too, man. Man, like I always say, man, we need to get rid of a lot of y'all coons, bruh. Like a lot of y'all coons, bro. We gotta do something about y'all, bro, because y'all fucking it up for real black people.
Yeah, man. So I got tears because when you go to Chuck E. Cheese, they ain't got tokens no more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
But yeah, all these token black folks doing things like this. But we talked about Mississippi, and you think Massachusetts, Boston. You know what I'm saying? Massachusetts is one of those up north. It's up north. It's on East Coast. It's up north, but that's a racist place too.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then all these black folks, just because the Patriots won Super Bowls, they want to jump on the Patriots bandwagon and be Super. But have you been to Boston? No, I ain't never been to Boston. Have you been to Massachusetts? No, I ain't never been. That's a racist place. They don't like black folks there, but you jumping on it just because they won a Super Bowl. They don't like black folks.
Hell no.
Yeah, man, I got tears for the situation because they thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, it's funny. I think they probably need to start charging the parents when some of these kids doing some of this crazy stuff like this, or taking or putting the stain on the parents or putting their parents' face on. Because once you start putting their parents on there, because when you were a kid, all you gonna do is get slapped on the wrist, and then it's gonna be sealed. Nobody's even gonna know about it anymore.
Doing stuff like expulsion, shit like that.
Ain't no expulsion. They need to put their parents out.
Saying, man, when you read this article, you just see a picture of Snapchat. Like he said, all the parents involved, their faces need to be on this shit, and we need to see their first and last name. So when they go to work, damn, Tanya, your kid was involved in that shit.
Yeah. So yeah, when they start doing stuff like that, right, then you're going to start seeing some changes. But until then, you won't see no changes.
Juice man, what's up? Anything on that?
Anything on what?
Moving on. Next, man, fuck. Why the fuck do y'all even talk about shit on? People just be talking about random shit on their podcast, man. We got Gilbert Arenas with fucking trash ass player Nick Young talking about Saucy Santana. Bertizzi going into that one, man.
So it wasn't really random. What happened was Gilbert asked him, like, what's some real niggas you like to fuck with? Like you hang with. And he named a couple, and he ended up naming Saucy Santana. And Gilbert was like, okay, cool. That's a rapper. He said, yeah, that's a rapper. So Gilbert ended up looking the motherfucker up and was like, is this a nigga or a bitch? And then he was like, hold on, I'm used to seeing niggas dressed up like bitches, but this motherfucker got a whole beard and everything still. So Saucy Santana got online. Saucy Santana, man, if his beef with DJ Academic, he don't play that shit. So he got up, started snapping on Gilbert, said, hey, man, I'm one of the realest niggas you know out here, man. I hold it down. That's why Nick said my fucking name. Man, keep my name out your fucking mouth. I'm tired of you niggas always saying my name, die. The next day, man, Gilbert back on the show with Nick and talking about, yeah, I saw the little twerk video and yeah, I was interested in that, man. Like, hey, man, just don't look at me. And he just started pulling out hundreds. I got hundreds here. And just started throwing it. So then Saucy Santana tweeted, oh, hey, yo, you my baby daddy. I always liked you since I was little. And then, of course, Mason Cam was like, hey, man, Focus on regular female asses.
Man.
Bruh, hey, I keep trying to tell y'all niggas, when y'all ask me, why do these niggas who are rich fuck with the same bitches? It's because they gay. And this is proof, bruh. This is proof. This nigga Gilbert Arenas looks like a weird ass nigga. He be saying weird ass shit on his pod. That's not a fucking joke. This nigga probably fucks with niggas. Or chicks with dicks. Either one, bruh. However you want to.
It's the same thing. What you mean?
Nah.
It's the same fucking thing.
But bruh, so you telling me one of the chicks?
A transformer is not a
So you
man.
tell me one of...
It is.
So,
It is.
so hold on, the chick
You
that...
can't do that, man.
The chick that he on...
I'm sorry. I'm wrong.
A transformer is not a dude.
Yeah.
The one in this conversation is a dude. Saucy Santana's a man.
Who's Saucy Santana?
Hey, so y'all show him some pictures.
No.
Anyway,
You don't
though.
need to know.
But anyway, though, I be telling y'all that these niggas is gay. You do not make a joke like that unless you done been hit or you done hit a man, bro.
Yeah.
And Gilbert, you done been hit before. I can tell you done been hit before because you put out hundreds to talk about, yeah, man, you was twerking that thing. You know, nigga, you gay, man. The words around you gay. I got tears because y'all niggas gay and niggas look up to y'all and they think the shit cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I got tears, man, because Gilbert, we've been calling you the hoe of the week. But check it. If you ask Gilbert, he gonna say what he gonna say. I ain't fresh. He gonna be that dude at Whataburger. I ain't fresh.
Yep.
I got my jersey on. I ain't fresh. I ain't drip. That's gonna be that's Gilbert. But he had the nerve to come out of his mouth and said, if Saucy Santana and Megan Thee Stallion was twerking right next to each other, he would have a hard time deciding which one to throw his money on. Man, I'm dead.
Nigga, you gay.
Sees.
I ain't even. Sorry, this is one time I'm gonna say fuck y'all. I ain't applying no tears. That shit gay. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Talk about regular shit. Why the fuck did this conversation come up in the fucking podcast? It's like Nick Young. I'm looking at both of y'all niggas sideways. Nick Young, Gilbert. Y'all niggas gay. That's what it is. The whole conversation, it's like, that shit gay. Come on. That's it.
Yeah, so man, for you saying that, and I'm saying this, Gilbert Reed's the hoe of the week. Man, what's wrong with these hoes, man?
Gil. In the words of Mace, pause. Nigga, stick to your regular shit, man. Look at female asses, bro. Talk about sports and moving on, man. We talking about hoes, man. What's wrong with these hoes, man?
Yeah, man, what's wrong with these hoes? So, man, I'm gonna be real, man. So me and C's, we watch the show Atlanta all the time. And I remember one season, I don't know if it was season 4 or 5.
3. It was season 3.
Okay, season 3. This black girl went to London or something, or Amsterdam. Right. But she went to Europe, and literally she told her homegirl, I came here just to get pissed on. You know, nigga gonna give me like 35 bands just so I can get, so I can piss on the nigga, my bad. So eventually the other fat homegirl ended up pissing on the nigga. Man, it's so crazy out here, man. We've been hearing stories about bitches going to Dubai and getting 10, 20 bands just for these sultans to shit on them, man. Like, bruh, I didn't know you wanted to be Jasmine so bad that you let Aladdin shit on you, my bad, a Jafar shit on you, for those who know. So, yeah, man, this girl basically was on TikTok, and she was basically posting all her travel experience. She said, I went to Dubai to be a porta potty. Man, what's wrong with these hoes?
Man, it was just like, it has been known for some years, man. All these chicks go to Dubai, man. It don't matter. You be Russian chicks, American black females, white chicks. All these chicks go to Dubai. You see these bad bitches living in Dubai. They getting paid. They got a sponsor. They basically getting paid for some chic or some sultan to shit on them, bro. Shit on them?
And they still getting fucked, by the way.
You still get fucked. He's gonna shit on you. So this man is giving this bitch $10K, $20K, whatever amount of money to shit on him. And these hoes so money hungry, they ain't got no self-respect, no gall, no fucking self-respect, no gall, no fucking morals. that you'll accept money. You'll let a man shit on you.
You know how heartbreaking it would be if your daughter or your sister or your female cousin FaceTime you with shit dripping down their chin, and they say, "Hey, what's up, man? I'm busy right now."
Nah. They at least take the time to go to the bathroom and wipe the shit off. But it's like, you're a human porta potty. You are a toilet. Like, and then what type of freak shit is these motherfuckers on?
Man.
I'm so rich. I just want to shit on the bitch. I got so much money. I'm gonna pay this bitch. I'm gonna shit on her. She gonna take this bag.
Golden arches,
Like, nigga.
Yeah, man. So, man, I don't know what these women be on when they do this. I know they be on printing lines and things like that. But when I do crazy stuff, I be on that Long Island sugar honey iced tea. What in the world is wrong with you if you are gonna let a man defecate on you? And the thing about it, like when you hear defecate, when Caesar says it's dripping, or Vertices, one of them says that it's dripping off their face. I wasn't even thinking about it being on their face. I was just thinking of being on their torso or something like that. But
if you're paying 10,
but
20K, I'm getting face.
It'd be a hot steaming shit too.
Oh,
It'd be a hot steaming shit right on the face.
Oh my
god! He'd be like, stay there. I ain't done yet.
Oh my goodness.
I ain't done.
Oh my goodness, man. All right, man. I can't discuss this anymore, man. Vertices, man. What's wrong with him, man?
Because it's disgusting.
These motherfuckers in these other countries, like, have you ever, like, I've worked with people from some of these other places before, and for those who've been in the military, y'all been over there and y'all probably had to eat some of these, like, Arabian foods or whatever. Hey, bro, some of this shit, it don't sit well with your stomach, bro. Like, what if one of these niggas ate some shit that day and it's just gonna come out diarrhea-like? Like, that shit just come out like buckshot. Like, that shit's just crazy,
real
man.
Real loose, diarrhea.
Like, water and shit, man. Not the corn ain't digest yet, man. So you looking at your skin, you still got corn on you, bro. Hey, man, it's crazy, man. These hoes be doing that, man. But you know what? That tells you why the value of the woman has decreased.
Okay,
because at the end of the day,
preach, brother. Preach.
You can pretty much do what you want with 90% of these women, long as you got the bag. Like, back in the day, I'm gonna keep it real. Women had so much respect for themselves. Even if you had the bag, you still had to treat a woman right. You still had to be respectful. You still had to be a gentleman. You still had to court a woman. You couldn't just throw a bag at a bitch. Now, especially with black women, back in the day, black women didn't even fuck a white man, even if they had money like that. Now, man, black women will fuck with the ugliest Mexican, as long as that nigga got a bag, bro. Black women will fuck with fucking Dorf, bro. You see some of these niggas on social media, that one nigga who face curved in, and the other nigga who like this tall, and the niggas who didn't have no arms. These niggas got a bag and start fucking the baddest bitches because you got a bag.
But then it don't be the black girls, it be the white girls doing it.
Yeah, the white girls be doing it too, but I'm just saying, like, hey, man, these hoes don't care no more, man. These hoes, like, you got a bag, bro. You can shit on me. You can piss on me. You can spit in my mouth. You can fuck me sideways. You can get all your homeboys around the train on me. Hey, shit just disgusting now, man.
As long as that paper right, everything else right.
Long as that cash up, cha-ching, hey, you do what you want to do, man. What you think?
Juice, man. Come on. Nothing, man. But yeah, that shit's disgusting, man. But we always say, what the fuck is wrong with these hoes? We're moving on to the last topic, man. So I got a question for y'all, man. Let's be real now. Can your spouse have a Plutonic relationship with the opposite sex? Like, so if your wife or your girlfriend can she have a male friends or male friend?
Yeah,
talking about flip side too. Flip it too.
And then the same thing, ladies. We want to hear from you. Post that in the comments. Hit us up on Instagram, all that, TikTok. We want to hear it. Like, can your significant other have a friend of the opposite sex?
Yeah, and it's crazy because if you ask, I wish we had a woman on the pod today to keep it 100. Because if you ask a woman that question, can your spouse or your significant other have a female friend that's not your not your coworker or not your cousin or something like that, like an actual person that you is just a friend. Can that still be your friend after y'all get into this relationship? Most women are probably, if they keep it 100, they're going to say, no. But as a man, I'm going to speak for myself. I'm speaking for myself. As a man, yeah, you could. A woman can have male friends because lots of women have male friends, and they've been doing this for years, and it's called the friend zone. It's been so many niggas in this friend zone, man. They could fill up the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing but friend zone niggas. You know what I'm saying? And guys will allow that, but on the opposite side, you know what I'm saying? It ain't a two-lane road. It's a one-way highway. You know what I'm saying? Dudes will allow it, but most females will probably not allow it. Some would say, yeah, that's you could do that. Yeah, yes. But in actuality, if that female friend is attractive or has things going for herself, no, attractive and has things going for herself. You could be, but if you are attractive and have nothing to go for yourself, you still on the plus, because pretty girls in Atlanta should never be broke. We talked about that last episode. But yeah, so I'll piggyback off you, C's. What you think?
I mean, it's kind of one of those things. For me, it's my girl. Yes, it's possible. This is why I say boundaries. Boundaries fucking matter. You shouldn't put yourself in like her personally. She shouldn't put herself in a situation to where this shit's even possible. So it's like, if you respect me, you should already have set that boundary. Like, yeah, you know I got a man. Hey, this is my homeboy. Meet my husband. Meet my boyfriend. Da da da. This is my man. And it's cordial. Like, hey, nigga, what's good? You my girls. I'm hoping the thing is it's an opportunity to be established. Like, hey, we cool too. You cool, my girl. We cool. Hey, you want to watch the game? Da 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 da. You hope that's the way shit goes. It doesn't always work out like that, but at least the chances.
So you'd be down, like, if your significant other had a dude friend, you'd be down to, like,
hey, ain't we talking about, oh, this is my bestie and shit.
Invite him over to watch the game with him, but you don't know him now. But you'll be okay with inviting him over to watch the game with you and chill with you on Super Bowl Sunday or a playoff weekend or something. You'll be all right.
That's the hopes that the nigga is like. Girlfriend's one thing. If we're like married and it's a homeboy from like high school or back in the day, the hope is he comes my friend too. It's like,
but you need new friends that bad?
I don't. It's just the fact though. I'm making concessions for her because this is somebody she respects, and it's like the same point. He's supposed to respect her decisions as a woman and respect me as a man. Like, hey, this is my friend.
That makes sense.
I still want to be in her life. I respect. If she's with this nigga, I know she really rock with him. She love him, whatever. So I'm out of respect. I like,
no, but
and he a good dude. Blah blah blah. You know.
Yeah, but that's on the other hand. But you. So how would you feel? Like, would you be all right with that? Like,
so I mean, in an ideal world, but shit don't happen. So it's like, for anybody that says hell no, I don't blame you. So
yeah, for me, as far as when it gets to that point of him coming to the crib and we chilling together. Nah, you can't come to my crib. We ain't chilling together. Well, that could be your friend. Y'all can talk on the phone. Y'all can text. But you're not coming to my crib. I ain't trying to chill. Hold on.
We got to draw the rock. Hey, you ain't going to be texting my girl every day and all that shit.
But what's the difference? Would you rather him come to your house or would you rather him text you? Text her.
You come to the house when I'm there, nigga. Like, I could be there. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're texting her like, shit, you set shit up already. Like, hey. My boyfriend at work, you come through, nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would rather
doing some shit.
I would rather it be a phone, text, friend conversation. As far as you coming to my house, I don't know you, dude. Like, I don't need any new friends. I have enough.
It's like if she got a birthday party, like, yo, this is my homeboy.
Oh yeah,
that nigga's supposed to bring his girl. I met.
A party
we done met
different.
Each other's fucking significant others. Like, yo, this my nigga. Hey, how's the game, my nigga? Wait, how you been? What's good, nigga? You know what I mean? Like, It's boundaries. That's why I say boundaries matter. It's like, nigga, don't text my girl midnight talking about all this other shit. Woman, I'm not gonna say bitch, but woman.
But that's what friends do.
Woman, you don't go back and run and tell what the fuck we got going on. You supposed to tell your homegirls, not some nigga. And then it's questionable, like if a woman just has nothing but male friends, automatically we look at a woman sideways. It's like, why the fuck you?
Yeah.
Because you're more comfortable with dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a few that's actually like, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. There's very few. A few of them I understand why. Then there's other ones I'm looking at you sideways. I'm like, nah, that shit. Check that shit. So it's like, and then on the flip side, it's like, okay, me. My girl has a problem with me having a female friend. I'm gonna tell him like, hey, this is my homegirl. I don't look at her like that. Da da da. We friends. I know the boundaries. Trust me. If you trust me,
She don't trust you.
If you trust me,
She don't trust you.
You
She
say
don't
you trust me.
She don't trust you. She's a woman.
So she don't trust me.
No.
So the trust
don't
I
trust
give
you.
her, she don't trust me with the same trust.
That's right.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
I know they go with this.
I got one question before we fast to the vertizi. So
Boundaries.
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 So we have boundaries. So say we're going back to the best man, the movie. So Tay Diggs hit Buddy wife when they was friends back in the college days.
That's right.
Just one time.
That's right.
But they were just best friends. It happened.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knew about it. Then it came to light. But say it don't come to light.
Okay.
So say it don't come to light. So they smashed at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Can they still can that person still be your friend? No, I'm at to the grave. Take it to the grave. Take it to the grave.
Are you good or do you need to talk?
No, I was.
That was a question he was posing to everybody.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
You might want to have answered.
Go ahead. But I'm gonna say this real quick. Take it to the grave. Go ahead.
Okay, cool, man. Me and you talked about it last night, Steve. It's funny you asked that question. Because I said it straight up. I feel like a man and a woman cannot be platonic friends, man. Unless we've been friends for a long period of time since we was younger. And now I'm just to a point where I just don't view you as your woman no more. Like I got one female friend in my life that I just don't view. I don't even view them in that way.
You don't view them as a woman?
I just view them as one of the niggas, bro.
Mm.
Like I don't have, I just view them as one of the niggas.
Okay, so what's wrong with a girl having multiple friends then?
But
that's such a unique experience because I've been friends with her since I was in middle school. I'm 30 now, so do the math. On top of that,
it's not unique though.
It is.
Not everyone has been friends with someone that long, period. Let alone
like real friends, like you might have known somebody,
sex.
people like known a girl for a long time, but after hanging out with them on a daily,
this is someone that I've hung out with.
That
extent. Like the way I've hung out with C's,
that's not.
I've known this girl longer than I've known C's, and I've known him for a long period of time. Then on top of that, this woman ended up dating one of my homeboys, so I'm viewing like you're not even in that stratosphere for me.
Supposed to be.
So, but I'm talking about for my character. But to like Rose's point, I said it straight up, man. If you have relationships with this woman or man, I don't care if you've been friends 30 years. You can't be friends with them, bro. Not if you're in a relationship. If y'all had a relationship at one point in time, because look, in the words of 50 Cent,
it's just like you can't come to contact with them at all. No happy birthday, no Facebook shit. Hey, how your family?
In the words of 50 Cent, bro, if you can hit once, you can hit twice. Let me keep it real.
Shut the fuck up, man.
You ain't gonna put it I'm gonna speak for myself.
Yeah, that doesn't. Go ahead. That doesn't work for everybody, but a real dude, it does.
Every woman that I've hit one time, and I'm not gonna speak for no lame niggas at the table. If I didn't hit a woman one time, I promise you, it might have taken 3-5 years. I've gotten to hit her again. There ain't never been a woman I done hit one time that I couldn't hit more than once. So like, once you get it one time, like Rose said, for a real nigga, yeah, bro. If I get you one time, y'all can get you again. So now, man, like, then also, like you and me talk about privacies, we chilling, we drinking. We gonna cut the pot off. We gonna continue to drink and shit. Ain't nobody gotta really tell their wife, their girlfriend, yeah, I'm drinking with the niggas.
That's why I said one time, don't put yourself in fucked up situations. If you know, why the fuck, as a married woman or a married man, why the fuck are you even putting yourself in a damn situation?
Real talk.
Why the fuck did you allow that shit to happen to get there? That's my fucking sentiment, man. Yeah. Yeah. Go.
Okay. Cool. Like I was trying to say, we chilling, we getting drunk. Don't nobody have to worry about waking up with a dick in their mouth. Like, hey, that's not going to happen tonight, no matter how fucked up we all get. But let's say 50% of the table was female and 50% was male. Bruh, there's a chance somebody might wake up with a dick in their mouth, man. So, like, with that standpoint, that's another reason why I don't feel like you could be friends with the opposite sex. Because guess what? I can't treat you like a normal friend, because even with the friend I just told you about, if I had a serious woman, would I be willing to get an Airbnb with them, spend the whole weekend with them, going out of town doing stuff, and both of us get sloppy drunk possibly? Nah, because at the end of the day, she's a woman and I'm a man. So even though I don't view her that way, when I get in my drunk state and she's in her drunk state, like, shit can happen. And what I would like explain to my wife, or she explained to her husband, man, I got fucked up and me and Batista did X, Y, and Z, and I got fucked up and me and my homie did X, Y, and Z. So at the end of the day, nah, man, you can be cordial with the opposite sex, but if you're in a relationship, nah, you can't have no real platonic relationship with no woman or man, because at the end of the day, especially for all the women out there, when you have male friends, that nigga is waiting. He's like a lion in the safari jungle. He's waiting in the bushes, waiting for you to slip up that one time.
He's ready to pounce.
To show that weakness. To show that you twisted your ankle, and he gonna prowl on you like you an antelope. Like that one time you get drunk, that one time your man ain't being supportive, that one time you too emotional, and guess what? When you fuck that nigga, he gonna be like, yeah, I waited 15 years. It's gonna be like that scene train today. Hey, I waited 12 years and I got him. Like, that's how some of these niggas operate. So, like, why would you even put yourself in a situation because you want to say, well, this is my homeboy? Man, let me take you real, man. Y'all know these niggas be waiting. And to a lot of these fellas out here, it's a lot of females that do the same fucking thing.
Preach, brother.
They sitting back chilling. They waiting for you to get an argument with your girlfriend. Mm-hmm. They waiting to tell you, yeah, she ain't no good. They waiting to go and suck your dick, or they waiting to go and put that pussy on you. And next thing you know, you done fucked her, and now you in a compromised situation. Like, well, bro, do I keep this relationship going on with this woman? Do I tell my woman what I did? Now you gotta try to figure out what to do. Like to the grave. The easiest thing to do, to be real, if you just want to be safe, hey, have friends with the same motherfucking sex. Now, if you gay, that's different. But I'm talking to all the heterosexual people. Have friends with the same motherfucking sex and be cordial with the opposite sex. I can hang out with this home girl in the company of other people, but I'm not gonna go to her house. You're not gonna come to my house. We're not gonna be texting late at night, man. We're not gonna be doing all that extra shit.
You keep saying, okay, you're going over. All right, it's about how strong you is, man. That's simple. How strong are you? A strong man or a strong woman can be around the opposite sex, and no matter how fucked up they get, they ain't gonna do shit.
That's a lie. That's a fucking lie.
Yeah, that is possible, but
let's be that's a fucking lie. He just said no matter how fucked up you get.
Yeah, but you got to answer that question since you want to say that. So can come back. So can your significant other's male friend come to the house and chill with you?
Say what? Bro, don't come again. Say what?
The same question that C said. He said they come over to the crib and they chilling, they watching the game and all this stuff. So can they come over here and chill with you?
Hold on, man.
I'll answer the question because I didn't answer it the first time. Can her homeboy chill with me?
Yeah. You invite. So she said, "Hey, I'm inviting my homeboy to come over here to watch the game with you."
Can I be real? Nah, man.
No,
because I don't want to be friends with that nigga, man.
Exactly.
Let me keep it real, bro. I'm 30-some years old. I got enough friends. I don't
Hold
need
on.
no friends.
That's not necessary.
Like, honey, if you want to
Hold
help
on,
me
hold on,
out and
hold
it
on,
works
hold
with
on.
Chris Rock, introduce me to a bitch.
Okay. But I'm saying though, okay, she's a female. She got a male friend that you never met.
No, if that's her best friend, that's her friend, then you know of him. But do I need to know him in person? No, I don't.
Same thing we're saying.
No, I don't. Like,
But let's be real, bro. Some of these niggas be trying to size niggas up, man.
no, I don't.
So how I know this nigga ain't trying to come and size me up and be like, let me see what this nigga working.
So you allowing her friend like, oh, this is my homeboy. This. You allowed him to the crib.
Who, me?
Yes.
No, they can't come to the crib.
All right. So
no initial shit. It's like I done met the nigga. We done had conversations, chilled, and other shit.
Hey, but coming to y'all,
he's not my friend. Like she can't. Like put it like this. My woman can't tell me, hey, I got a male friend.
Hey,
I want
you gotta hang out with this nigga.
No,
like, nah,
no.
it's just some shit.
Fuck no.
No, it's not. You got to. It's just like she's like, oh yeah, you don't. We throwing something. We watching the fight. We say it's Mike Tyson, the white boy fight.
Yeah,
Jay Paul, and then it's like, oh, it's like she and your girl's like, oh yeah, my homeboy was talking about that fight. He ain't got Netflix. Can he come over and watch the fight with y'all?
So Rose saying, hell no, you can't come over. That was the situation. It's a housewarming, and we just inviting people.
It's a party.
And I'm inviting my people, and she invite her people. Then if your homeboy come, guess what? We invited everybody. But if it's a function where me, Juice Man, and UC and Rose sitting down watching the Falcons play, and she be like, oh yeah, my homeboy like the Falcons too. Shit, he just got off work. Can he swing by and have a beer with y'all? Like, why would I want him in my den while you in the back on your phone with your home? Why would I even want that? I don't know this nigga. Like, now I gotta explain my homeboys. Yeah, man, this is my wife or this is my woman homeboy. And they looking at me like,
what?
Man, nigga, what kind of shit you on? Like, nigga, I don't need that, bro. Because
all right.
Because guess what? I'm not gonna tell my homegirl, oh, the same place you get your nails done, my wife gonna head down there in an hour. You should be my wife down and get your nails done too. Why? Why should the two intertwine? They have no reason to intertwine. Now, if they choose to become friends on their own, that's on them. But I'm gonna keep real with you. I tell all the women I fuck with, I don't need to be friends with your homeboy. I don't need to know your homeboy, bro. That nigga is nobody to me. He's nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, the general consensus though is on both places, whether it's you and your girl, and her homeboy, whatever. And the same on the flip side, your wife, your homegirl, it shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, that's the question though. Can you have platonic friends of the opposite sex? And my answer is no.
In the ideal world, yes, but this is the real world.
No. I'm just saying I can only speak for myself in my life. I can't speak for my life in other universes. I mean, on the universes.
And I'm saying hell no because I know how the male mind works and the female mind work, bruh. There's an attraction that's there, and anything can happen. And the fact that anything can happen, why even put yourself in that situation, man? If I can't treat you like my homeboy, then guess what? You can't be my legit friend. And guess what? If my wife can't treat you like
argue like that.
And if my wife can't treat you like a homegirl, then guess what? He can't be your legit friend because at the end of the day, you can't get drunk and spend the night at his house. That's a problem.
Yeah.
I can't get drunk and spend the night at her house. That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Now, unless you're willing to say your wife can get drunk at this nigga house,
that's right.
Then go be a man and say your wife can have male friends. Mm-hmm. But if you want to be real with yourself, nobody at this table is completely comfortable with their woman getting drunk and sleeping in another man's house.
That's right.
So because of that, I don't see how you can answer the question and say, yeah, I'm cool with my wife having a male friend. Mm-hmm. Nah, because if she get drunk at this nigga house, you like, nah, see, I gotta come get you and pick you up.
And you see what you gotta realize, there's levels to friendship though, man.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say, because there's levels to friendship. It also, but you could have a phone buddy, a text buddy, you know what I'm saying?
A coworker, because that's a window itself. Just phone conversations. But
having a phone conversation, and texting like, oh yeah, this is my homeboy. Yeah, I met him just such. But as far as we having a face-to-face contact and we don't work together.
That's what it turns into.
So can I say something that we really didn't even address? Men and women view friendship differently. Because y'all said something different. Men view friendship is levels to the shit.
Yeah.
For women, it's I'm cool with her and that's my bitch. Like they don't really have that middle ground, man. And I think that's where we get tripped up at.
Yeah, because
like
women,
from my perspective, yeah, I can have a female friend because I know this is where she's at. She'll never get in the level of my male friends, but she's here. I know I can't do X, Y, Z with her. For women, they feel like I've been friends with this dude for 10 years. He's a ride and die. He's the same as my bestie.
No,
as a woman.
No. But women have also that. See, women see friends. See, women free friends different from male free friends. Because male free friends, they see friends.
That's what we need.
They see they males see friends like, dog, I done made some dirt with this dude. This. Women will see a friend like, dog, I used to work with this person for a long time. He was cool. He helped me out. You know what I'm saying? That's my friend.
But that's what I mean.
But you don't know this nigga.
They don't have the levels that we have.
Yeah.
So because they don't have the levels, this nigga that should be here somehow they got here.
Yeah.
So somehow he done got close enough where she feel comfortable enough to get drunk around this nigga and stuff like that. Whereas niggas, this might be a dude.
No, but not saying she feel comfortable. She just calls him. This is my friend. But necessarily, that's not really her friend. Like they don't hang out. You know what I'm saying? They just might. Oh yeah, they're Facebook friends.
Yeah, I don't care about the titles. I'm talking about the women who literally don't differentiate with their personal lives of this is somebody that I probably should have in this category.
Okay.
Versus I literally treat them as if someone else because a lot of women, they just literally be like, well, I don't have a lot of female friends because females argue too much. And because a lot of times men would be like, you know what, you said some ignorant shit, but I don't feel like arguing. I'll just let you just say the ignorant shit you just say. Mm-hmm. They'll be like, yeah, that's why I fuck with niggas more because y'all don't argue that much. So they'll take that as friendship. Yeah. They will look at that as friendship.
Exactly.
No, this nigga just don't want to deal with this headache of arguing with you. Right. So now you putting this nigga in the category.
A category as your friend, but that's not your friend because you don't even know this person. So how is this your friend if you don't even know them?
You thinking, oh, well, this nigga buy my lunch sometimes, and this nigga do this. Man, let me keep it real with you. If this nigga sending you flowers saying, yeah, friend, here go some flowers, or yeah, friend, here go $15 for lunch, that nigga trying to fuck.
Yeah, eventually he is.
Like he just understands.
He got to play that role.
It may take a week. It may take 3 years. But at some point in time, if I got to go undercover to get the pussy, hey, I'm gonna do an investigation and go undercover to get that pussy.
I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get it because I like it because dudes are weird like that now.
Yeah, dudes weird.
Dudes are weird like that, so they'll do some dumb stuff just to say just to smell it.
Dudes will invest $20K in some pussy
just to smell it.
Just to lick it.
They ain't not gonna lick. They just to smell it. Can I smell it?
Yeah.
Like they gonna pay. They gonna pay this. What we said? They gonna pay a whole $50,000 to come over there so I can just poop on you. And some of them dudes don't even be hitting.
Yeah, some of them don't.
I just want to poop on you.
No, on the face, in your mouth.
I just want to poop on you. It don't matter. You still ain't hit.
For $50,000.
You still ain't hit.
For $50,000.
Hey man.
Hell no.
You still ain't hit.
Hell no.
Sugar honey iced tea. You still ain't hit.
Bruh. Okay, so we talking about unattractive women, or we talking about?
Hey, we're not getting off top of the night.
Okay,
I'm just saying, friends in general, man.
Okay, it's all about how strong you are. Okay, men and women is all about time. Like if you like, okay, you got a friend. Cool. What's a friend? Do the women actually see the men the same as a girl sees a dude? Like, nah, the friend.
You say he's just a friend.
Yeah, you say just a friend. Like, come on, man. It's so weird like that when you speak on it because it's like, man, I'm a strong individual. So, yeah, I may have more women friends than dudes.
I don't want no women friends,
bro.
Other than my old lady.
I feel you, but you know,
my old lady need to be my best friend.
Yeah, you're right.
Because why would I need a woman in my space smelling me and looking at me because I smell good, I look good, because all women want me.
That's your friend.
So why would I need another person around me as a friend when I can have my old lady as my friend?
Can I say that's dangerous too, man? Because a lot of relationships blossom from friendships. So you become.
That's the best friend. That's the best relationship.
There's a lot of people who've been married for a long time and are leaving their wives or husbands because they had this friend of the opposite sex, and literally somehow that friendship turned into this romantic whatever. So like at the end of the day, it's like, bruh, why even put yourself in a situation to get manipulated or fall in love with someone else? Like, nah, bruh, like, nah, keep that person at a distance. Because like you just said, you have female friends, and because you wear good cologne, and we got some brothers at the table, for those who listening, they wear some really nice fucking cologne. And to the point where, like, yeah, they female friends or coworkers be like, oh, you smell so nice today. And then they'll give you a hug and hug you just a little bit tighter than normal just because they want to get that sniff in. So it's like, nah, man. Like, you don't need to have no friends of the opposite sex because, like you said, you might be strong, Juice Man, but is she strong? Just like my woman might be strong, but I don't know what that nigga got going on. It's like if you got, let's say you got kids. Your daughter's in her room. She got her male homeboy over. You gonna let them close the door? Now, but if her homegirl over, are you gonna let them close the door?
Me, I would. Yes, I would. But I have one daughter, and I trust her to a certain extent. So, well, not to a certain extent, but I trust her. So me and her, we have different relationship between.
That's a tight relationship. Yeah. Me personally, I'm not gonna let my daughter close the door and it's a boy in the house. I don't care if that's her best friend because I don't know what's gonna go. I don't know if their friendship has blossomed to the point where they both caught feelings for each other for some reason. Because one thing we don't want.
One thing like that, age matters too, though.
Yeah, age does matter. One thing we ain't discussed is, bruh, we all grown. We all have been in multiple relationships. Hey, feelings come out of nowhere. Like, you be just cool with a bitch one day, or a bitch be cool with you one day, and if for some reason out of nowhere, you start looking at her differently, she start looking at you differently, and y'all got feelings. So, nah, man, like, just because there's always going to be that conflict there, and that interest there, there's potential for shit to happen, and you better off just saying, nah, man, just have real close homeboys, just have real close homegirls.
As a friend.
Yeah, as friends. But like as far as like opposite sex, you can be friends with them long as you understand there's levels to friendship. Like you're a friend that I text every once in a while, but I don't text you 2 in the morning. You're a friend that I may go out to eat with you for lunch or whatever, and I'm wearing like just some sweatpants and shit. But I'm not gonna go to a nice place with you at nighttime for dinner and have drinks with you and no shit like that. Yeah. As long as you make sure
and we're paying for our own meals.
And we paying for our own meals at that too. Like, long as we are making sure we are doing things to make sure we understand this is a friendship, there's no potential that either one of us can cross that line. And that's pretty much, my final thoughts on it, man.
Jeez, you got anything else on this one, man?
Nah, I said what I need to say, man. We go ahead and wrap it up, man.
Well, Vertiz, man, I think we done wrap the thing up, man. So I'm throwing it back to you.
Yeah, man, it's been a good episode, man. Y'all make sure y'all check it out on YouTube or Spotify, man. Make sure y'all check out the Instagram pages and the TikTok pages. And if you listen to the full episode,
please comment, subscribe, baby.
Yes, sir.
And please do all 3 of those things, man. It wasn't Airbnb Rakim. Peace.
Yeah, and we will catch y'all at the next light. We in traffic. I'm back quiet.